to the session of first PUC syllabus. In the last class, I was telling you about the biological classification. Under biological classification, the most accepted the concept is Whittaker classification. I said earlier. Under Whittaker classification, there are 5 kingdoms. One is Monera, second is Protista, third one is Mycota, fourth is Plantae, and the fifth one is Animalia. In the last class, I told you about the salient features of Monera. Monera includes what? Exclusively the bacteria. With the continuation of that the Monera kingdom, I am doing this class. Now, after studying the salient features of the Monera, before entering into the kingdom Protista, let us know what is about the mycoplasma. Because the mycoplasma is the one which is very, very smaller and the simplest one. It is an unicellular as like that of the bacteria. And then the simplest prokaryote. Prokaryote in the sense that which it is to be included? Only Monera. Monera group contains what? Prokaryotes. But this is the simplest. So, more even than that of the bacteria. That's why it is the simplest prokaryote. And another one is, it is even called as PPLO. That is Pleuropneumonia-like organism. It is Pleuropneumonia-like organism. That is the one. What do you mean by this pleuro? Pleura means it is a pleural cavity found between the outer, the layer, that is pleural layer, and inner visceral layer of the lungs. And in that pleural cavity there is pleural fluid. If at all that pleural fluid is infected by any germ, so then it is called as the pleural organism. The germ which infects the pleural fluid of the lung. Pneumonia means, pneumonia is nothing but a lung disease. And this PPLO was first noticed in the pleural fluid of bovine population. Bovine means it is nothing but cattle population. It was first noticed in the pleural fluid of the bovine population, that is said to be the cattle. And this mycoplasma appears almost like that of PPLO, that is Pleuropneumonia-like organism which causes pneumonia in cattle. And observe the size. The size is just 0.1 to 0.25. That's all in length. Whereas the bacteria measures even up to about 20 micron in length. And even the diameter up to about 12 micron. But here mycoplasma is just 0.1 to 0.25 micron in length. And in monerans or in the bacteria there is cell wall made of murin. But here there is no cell wall at all. And hence as it differs from the bacteria in certain features, it is not typically included under the kingdom Monera. It is said to be separated to some extent. Then, as there is no cell wall, it has the ability to change its shape. As it can change its shape, because of the absence of the cell wall, it can be referred as what? Jokers of the plant kingdom. Because it can change its shape. Why it is possible for it? Why not for others? Because there is no cell wall at all. Then the cell organelles. What do you mean by cell organelle? It is an unit of a cell. For example, mitochondria, ribosomes, and even lysosome are even said to be the endoplasmic reticulum, etc. There are no cell organelles except what? Ribosomes. What are ribosomes? Ribosomes are the protein factories of the cell. The type of the ribosome is 70S. Remember, there are two types of the ribosomes. One is 70S ribosomes with the subunit 50S and 30S found in prokaryotes. Whereas the another one is 80S ribosome with subunits 60S and 40S. These are the two types of the ribosomes. The first type of the ribosome, that is 70S, is found in prokaryotes, whereas the second type 80S is found in where? In eukaryotes. S stands for Swedberg unit or sedimentation coefficient. That is the expansion of that S. Then it contains a double helix, the DNA. DNA is double-stranded and is circular in nature. The place where DNA is found is called nucleoid. What is nucleoid? Nucleoid is the region where the genetic material is present with no the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane is absent, or it is the place where the genetic material is present without nuclear membrane. That is the nucleoid. And then the nutrition base, that is the feeding habit. It may be a what? Saprophyte. Saprophyte in the sense the one which grows on dead and decaying matter. It may be found in the sewage or on dead and decaying organic matter, or even it may lead a life as like parasite. What is parasite? Parasite is the one which depends on the host for its survival. The mycoplasma may be a parasite either in plants or in animals or even in man, causing disease. That is about mycoplasma. With this, what kingdom is completed? Monera. Remember why mycoplasma is treated separately? Because though it is a prokaryote, it differs from the monerans in many of its unique features. That's all. Now let us pass on to the next kingdom, that is the kingdom Protista. This is the second one. First one was Monera. Second is Protista. Observe here, the Monera are all what? Unicellular and prokaryotes. But Protista are all the unicellular, no doubt, but eukaryotes. Eukaryotes in the sense, that means they have distinct nucleus covered by nuclear membrane. That is the expansion, that is the meaning of eukaryote. Eu means true, karyon means nucleus. Then the cell contains what? Cell organelles. The cell organelles, as I said earlier, like endoplasmic reticulum or lysosome or ribosome, like that. They have cell organelles. Remember, the kingdom Protista forms a link between Monera, which is prokaryote, and Mycota, Plantae, and Animalia, which are eukaryotes. That means we can say it forms a link between the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Then, here they exhibit what? Locomotion. How locomotion is brought about? locomotion is brought about either by hair-like structures called cilia or foot-like structure called false foot, that is pseudopodia, or by whip-like structure called what? Flagella, or the locomotory organelles may be completely absent. Then the asexual reproduction occurs by just division of the body. If at all the body divides into two parts, each part develops into a new individual, that is the process of what? Fission, or by budding. So here the individual params, they bud. So the external bud, there are said to be two types of the buds, exogenous buds and endogenous buds like. Endogenous bud, for example, gemmules in case of the sponges. So it forms a bud. The bud gradually becomes what? An young individual. And whenever it separates from its parental body, it leads independent life. So fission and budding are asexual reproduction. Whereas sexual reproduction occurs by conjugation. Conjugation is a primitive type of sexual reproduction wherein the two cells come in contact with each other, and at the point of contact the membrane of the cells dissolve, and there is exchange of what? Genetic material like this. This process can be called as conjugation. And of course the conjugation is a primitive type of sexual reproduction. In no way it may be comparable to the sexual reproduction occurs in higher params like that of the man. So these are the key features or the salient features or the unique features of what? Protista kingdom. Protista kingdom includes the several classes. Out of it, we can first of all take up what is known as Chrysophyta. It includes actually Chrysophyta, Dinoflagellata, Euglenoid, and then slime molds, and the last one is Protozoa. These are all the 5 classes which come under this, the kingdom. Now let us take up the Chrysophyta. The Chrysophyta members found either in fresh water or in the marine water body, and totally we can say they are aquatic params living either in the freshwater body or in the marine water. And they are planktons. What do you mean by planktons? Remember, planktons are the microscopic free floating params. They do not have their own locomotory structures which help in locomotion. They move according to what? The wave current of the water. They are the microscopic free floating params. If at all they are the plants, they are called phytoplanktons. If at all they are the animals, then called zooplanktons. So in totally we can say planktons are the microscopic free floating params. So here also all these are planktons. Then they are photosynthetics. That means they can synthesize their own food. And of course that food becomes a food for others directly or indirectly. You cannot guess or you cannot assume any ecosystem with no photosynthetic organisms which form what? Producers. Why they are called producers? They produce the food for themselves, and even it becomes the food for the entire organism found in that the particular region. They are photosynthetics which can synthesize their own food. And they are golden brown in color. Why they are golden brown in color? Because of the presence of a pigment by name diatomine. Remember, for green, chlorophyll pigment is responsible. For blue, that is cyanin pigment is responsible. Similarly, for golden brown color, diatomine pigment is responsible. Because of that golden brown, whenever the chrysophyta members occur in a larger scale on the sea surface, naturally the entire surface of the sea appears like what? Gold. Hence they are even called as what? Jewels of the plant kingdom or plant world, or even pearls of ocean. Because of that golden brown color, which in turn due to the presence of a pigment by name what? Diatomine. Then the diatoms, each diatom is surrounded by the cell wall, which are in the form of girdles, just like that of the soap box. This is the half of the cell wall, and this is the another half. One is said to be encased within the other. This cell wall, as the time passes on, naturally, whenever the diatom or whenever the individual dies, these cell walls, they sink and collected at the bottom of the sea. As a result of this continuous collection, after several million years, you can see what is known as the diatomaceous earth, where it can be seen in the ocean floor. But we cannot see it within a short period of time. Remember, because diatoms are what? Microscopic forms. How this diatomaceous earth is formed? That is formed by the cell wall of diatoms. After their death, they go on depositing at the sea ocean floor, and after several years, or after millions of years, you can see the diatomaceous earth which is formed by the cell wall of diatoms. Then they reproduce both asexually and sexually. As you are aware, asexual reproduction occurs without the formation of what? Gametes. It occurs just by what? The cell division or budding, like that. Whereas sexual reproduction occurs by the formation of the gametes. Here, the sexual reproducing bodies are what? Oxospores. Oxospores are the sexual reproducing bodies, whereas asexual reproduction occurs by simple division of the body. The example is diatom. That is the first class of the kingdom Protista. Now the second one is Dinoflagellata. Observe the word. Dinoflagellata means di means two. Flagella means long whip-like structure. The members of this class possess two flagella. One is the shorter one and another is longer one. This is the Noctiluca member, this is the long flagellum, and this is the short flagellum, and this is what is known as the nucleus. So as they possess the two flagellae, they are called dinoflagellates. Again, where they occur? They are exclusively marine forms. They are found only in sea water, not in anywhere. And they are also what? Photosynthetic, which are autotrophs and can synthesize their own food. And of course, that food directly or indirectly become the food for others which are found in that water body. And the color is based upon the type of the pigment found in it. The pigment may be what? Yellow, or green, or brown, or red, or blue. So that means the color of the individual is based upon the type of the pigment what the cell possesses. Then the cell wall is made of what? Cellulose. Remember in Monera it was made of murein. That was a protein. Whereas it is made here, the cell wall is made of cellulose. What is cellulose? Cellulose is nothing but a complex sugar, or we can say polysaccharide, just like glycogen or starch or chitin, like that. Then it possesses two flagella, as I said earlier. One is shorter and another is longer. Then remember, some the dinoflagellates have the ability to undergo rapid multiplication. The rapidity of the multiplication is to an extent that their number is increased within a shorter period of time, and the surface of the seed appear like that red. Particularly the red dinoflagellates undergo what? Rapid rate of multiplication. Thereby their number is enormously increased within a short duration of time. Thereby the entire surface of the seed appears like red. And whenever there is said to be the wind current or the wavy actions, it appears as what? Red tides. That is formed by the dinoflagellate by name Goniolax. That is the one which is responsible for that red tide due to rapid rate of multiplication. Then some of the dinoflagellate are what? Bioluminescents. For example, Noctiluca, what the figure I have drawn here, is the bioluminescent or even phosphorescent. What do you mean by a bioluminescent? Bioluminescent in the sense, the one which has the ability to produce the light. If at all an organism has the ability to produce light, then it is called as what? The bioluminescent. Typical example is the firefly, ಮಿಣುಕ್ನುಳ. ಯಾವುದು ಲೈಟನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ that is the bioluminescent or phosphorescent one. As a result of this bioluminescent ability, sometimes the sea surface appears glitter or glow in dark because of the bioluminescent, the ability of some organisms like that of Noctiluca. And here, at the last, the asexual reproduction occurs by zoospores or by division of the body, whereas sexual reproduction occurs by gametes. The gametes may be what? Isogamous or anisogamous. Isogamous means what? Isogamous in the sense both male and female gametes are identical. They are similar in size, shape. So in all aspects they are similar. Anisogamous in the sense where one of the gamete, that is said to be the male, is very smaller and the female is larger. Or in other words we can say the two gametes are not similar, then it is called anisogamous. The example, Noctiluca, which is nothing but a bioluminescent, ability to produce light, and then Goniolax, which forms what? Red tide due to what? Rapid multiplication. That is the dinoflagellata. Now the third one is euglenoid. Euglenoid include what? The very common example by name Euglena. Here I have written the diagram of Euglena. Euglena is available where? Euglena is found in freshwater bodies, and they are green in color due to what? Chloroplast. Whether they exhibit locomotion or not, definitely it exhibits locomotion by the presence of what? A long whip-like structure called flagellum. So movement of the animal by flagellum is what nature? Animal nature. Presence of the chloroplast is what nature? That is the plant nature. And then, because of the chloroplast, it has the ability to synthesize what? Food. That is nothing but autotroph or holophyte. So, plant-like feeding, plant-like the nutrition. So, it may be an autotroph or heterotroph. So, that is holophytic or holozoic or mixotrophic, like that. So hence, because of the presence of these animal characters and that of the plant character, animal characters are what? One, absence of cell wall. Second, it is motile and move with the help of what? The flagella. And it possesses actually the contractile vacuole and even the food vacuole. The contractile vacuole and food vacuoles are confined only to the animal cell, not to the plant cell. In plant cell, you come across simply what? The vacuole, which contain ergastric substances. But here, food vacuole contains what? Food. Contractile vacuole contains what? Excess water, and then excretory matter and undigested matter. The presence of the contractile vacuole and food vacuole, and the most flexible one, the covering by name pellicle. So this is the pellicle one. That means presence of flagella for locomotion, presence of flexible pellicle, and then presence of the contractile vacuole and food vacuole, absence of cell wall. All these are what? They are all the characters of animal. Now what may be the character of the plant? Plant character is the presence of chloroplast. One. Second is, because of the presence of the chloroplast, as like that of the plant, it has the ability to synthesize its own food. Hence, Euglena forms a link between the plant and animals. That is, show both plant and animal features. So, as I said earlier, the body is covered by pellicle, which is protein rich. It may have holophytic or holozoic nutrition or mixotrophic nutrition. That means holophytic means that means plant-like nutrition. Holozoic, animal-like feeding. As it includes both plant-like and animal-like obtaining food, it may be referred as what? Mixotrophic. And then it moves with the help of what? Flagella. It may possess either one or two flagella like that. And lastly, asexual reproduction occurs by fission, that is the division of the body or cell into two parts, and each one develops into new individual. No sexual reproduction. Remember. And then the example, typical example that all biological students know, that is Euglena. That marks the end of the third class under the kingdom Protista by name Euglenoid. So in the next class I will take up the another two classes of the kingdom Protista, that is slime, molds and protozoa. Thank you, one and all.